work at the length of the shortest side of the triangle. As we're given the area of the triangle is 27.5 centimeters squared. Well, to calculate the area of a triangle, it's always the base times the perpendicular height, and then we divide by 2, as a triangle is half of a rectangle. Here, my base is going to be x plus 4, so it's going to be x plus 4. If you've got two terms, always place that inside brackets. Multiply my perpendicular height, and again, as I've got two terms, place that inside single brackets. And we're dividing by 2, as we know a triangle is half a rectangle. And that's going to equal to the area of the triangle, which we know, in this case, 27.5. We never like dividing in mathematics. The opposite of divide by 2, therefore, is to multiply the numerator up on the other side by 2. So on the left-hand side, I'm just going to be left with my double brackets, i.e. the numerator. In this case, x plus 4 in brackets, multiplied by x minus 2. And on the right-hand side, 2 times 27.5 will give us 55. Now, expanding my double brackets on the left-hand side, I know x times x will give us x squared. X times negative 2 will give us negative 2x. Positive 4 times x will give us plus 4x. And 4 times negative 2 will give us negative 8. And it still equals to 55 on the right-hand side. I can now see I'm going to get a quadratic in terms of x. When solving a quadratic, you always want the quadratic equal to 0. Hence, in this case, it's going to be the 55 on the right-hand side across the left. If you move a term over an equal sign, it changes sign. Hence, the opposite and 55 is to subtract 55 from both sides. Simplifying the left-hand side, i.e. collecting like terms. Here I've got x squared. I've got no other term ending in x squared, so I'll write that down. I've got positive 4x, subtract 2x. They're like terms as they both end in single x. Well, positive 4 subtract 2 will give us plus 2. So I've got plus 2 lots of x. And I've got negative 8 take away out 55, which will simplify to give us negative 63. And on the right-hand side, 55 subtract 55 will cancel to leave us with 0. As I'm solving, and I've got three terms, a quadratic in terms of x, as I've got x squared. Therefore, I'm going to factorise into what we call double brackets. As my quadratic starts x squared, therefore each bracket will start with a single x. My rule is I need to find two numbers that multiply to give us the number term, in this case negative 63, and the same two numbers must still add to give us the number in front of the single letter, which in this case is positive 2. The only way to get a negative when multiplying is to have one positive and one negative. Here, the only pair that will work is plus 9 and negative 7. As we're solving, I want to find my values for x. Putting my first single bracket equal to 0. The opposite of add 9, if it goes across an equal sign, changes sign. Therefore, one solution is x equals negative 9. Putting my other single bracket equal to 0. Well, the opposite of minus 7, if it goes across an equal sign, changes sign. Therefore, my other solution is x equals positive 7. When you solve a quadratic, you should get two solutions. But here, x cannot equal to negative 9, as otherwise that will give us a negative length, and you can't have a negative length. So therefore, x must equal to 7. But here, we're asked to find the length of the shortest side. So substituting when x equals to 7. Here's my shortest side. If x equals 7, therefore it's going to be 7 subtract 2, and 7 subtract 2. Therefore, our shortest length will be 5 centimeters.